More than a year after floodwaters damaged a Roswell Museum as well as the art inside, officials say it could take years to reopen.
The museum is still salvaging its collection, and they expect recovery costs to be nearly $70 million. News 13's Bianca Hoops has a look at what they've lost and how much progress they've made.
Record-breaking floods rushed the city of Roswell back in October of last year, leaving several buildings damaged. The city's museum took an especially big hit.
We had nearly 6 feet of water come in, as well as debris, and it just devastated the building and our collection.
Around 12,000 pieces of art were taken out of the building when the floodwaters receded. One notable piece on display was a Georgia O'Keeffe painting called Ram's Skull with Brown Leaves. It narrowly escaped flood damage. It's currently on a long-term loan at the Georgia O'Keeffe Museum in Santa Fe. Around half were not so lucky. Those ones were sent to Chicago so they can be restored.
And they've been diligently working over this past year on a very methodical and slow process of conservation.
Despite the destruction, the museum has confirmed only 5 pieces were a complete loss. An oil painting called The Ancient City by Edward Chavez, 2 photographs by Ted Kirkendall, a clay statue called Home Sweet Home 2 by Yoshiko Kanai, and a Santa Clara double-spouted jar.
So we'll use them as educational items in explaining what the damage and impact of the flood was.
Museum officials say the floods cost $60 to $70 million in damages to the collection and the building. Many pieces still need to be assessed, including some possibly damaged by humidity or environmental changes. The untouched works are currently being stored at a temporary site in Roswell.
A majority of the collection is recoverable and will be brought back and will be reintegrated into the collection. It's just going to take time to carry out that conservation work.
As for the building itself, the future remains uncertain. The museum director is working with FEMA to determine if it can be salvaged. Bianca Hoops, KRQE News 13.
The museum is also working with FEMA, its insurance company, and conservators on restoring that artwork. The museum expects to be back in operation by 2030.